Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and that is the new 2024 Ford Ranger in the top trim. That is the Raptor. We're at the Chicago Auto Show. We're going to take a quick look at this one and maybe that Lariat Sport right next to it. Stay tuned. Yes, Gearheads, I'm going to go ahead and show you the price. This vehicle starts at $55,470 for a Raptor version of the new Ford Ranger. We were at the US launch of this vehicle in Detroit last year, and we are quite impressed with what Ford is offering here with this mini Ford F-150. The styling of the new Ranger has definitely been updated to coincide more with the F-150. This is their global pickup truck. This thing sells across the seas just as well as it does sell here in the States. They're going to be making these in 3 different manufacturing plants across the globe. And this is the most powerful off-road and most off-road capable version in the Raptor. So much like the F-150 Raptor and the Bronco Raptor, we get a lot of off-road goodies on this one. These all-terrain BF Goodrich tires, these KO3s actually, these beadlock style wheels, the increased approach, departure, and breakover angles, the increased ground clearance, the Fox shocks that are a prerequisite for a Raptor branded anything for that high-speed desert racing. I'm trying to get in and show you behind, but the clearances behind these wheel arches is just so tight. What is very interesting to me is the Bronco does ride on a modified Ranger platform. The Bronco Raptor gets 37s. We only get 35s here on the Ranger, so definitely a little bit of a letdown when it comes to wheel and tire offerings. But I will tell you, the interior of the Ranger across the board, I think, is the best interior in the midsize segment. Here, being the Raptor version, we get a lot of code orange accents. We get this large vertical digital screen here in the middle. We were actually able to ride along in one of these in Detroit last year. So we've got a little bit of time, not behind the wheel, but in one in motion. But that's the extent of my Ford Ranger coverage so far, is mostly just getting to look at them and then that one experience getting to ride in them. I do believe you can ride along in a Ranger Raptor here along with a few other Bronco items. We do have dual glove boxes in this model, so that's a nice touch with some rubberized storage right here, so you can put some items that aren't gonna rattle around and make a bunch of noise. We got a Qi wireless charger in here, an electronic shifter. Lower trims do get a mechanical shifter there in the middle, but you can definitely tell this thing is built for some off-road high-speed racing just from the seats here inside. As we look to the back door of this one, again, a continuation of the design themes up front. All the code orange accents do find their way here to the back seat. This is a very nice, very sculpted back seat, and there is some nice underseat storage underneath the seat bottom here. You have to pull these straps, but you get some decent underfloor storage here. Unfortunately, this is a 100% bench seat here, so if you do have a child seat in place, you're not going to be getting into the underfloor storage, which is a miss for me. This is a very comfortable back seat all the way around. We'll climb in it here in just a second when we get around to the driver's side, but it's a little bit of a miss for me as a family vehicle because you're locking yourself out of some underseat storage with a child seat in place. Given that it's a Raptor, we got to shout to the world that it's a Raptor with all the graphics package that we get here on this one. You can see just how wide that front fender is up front and how wide the stance is on this vehicle with these big plastic over fenders, a very rugged look to the Ranger. Much like the F-150 Raptor, you get dual exit exhausts that are at the corners to help with the breakover angle, or not the breakover, the departure angle. So you still get dual rear exit exhausts, but they tuck them up as high as they can on the corners of the vehicle. You get this steel rear bumper as well. Nice strong steel rear bumper on this one. And then you can see we've got all kinds of cameras and sensors back here on the damped tailgate. And this tailgate actually has a gas strut that helps lower it down nice and slowly. You can see we've got spray and bed liner in this one. We've got tons of power back here in the bed as well. So Ford has definitely given consideration to the tailgate, and this being a work truck just as much as it is for play. And I can tell you from closing it, that is a very easy tailgate to lift and close. We've got our Bliss blind spot monitoring sensors here in this big black portion, which is a little bit of a knock on overall design of the taillights because it just makes this big visual dead spot right there in the middle. But you do get all LED lighting, and that's a nice touch. And then, like I said, we've got those BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. You can see we do not have any leaf springs back here. Leaf springs are going away in all pickup trucks. Ram introduced it on their 1500 with their coilovers back in the back, and we've slowly seen the deletion of leaf springs in the back of pickup trucks ever since. But here we are, finally to the driver's door. We'll open it up. We've got some luxuries in here, including a 3-person memory driver's seat, which is nice. We've got the F-150 style door latches right there. All your controls are very easy to access, very much like the interior on this one. This pickup truck is very nicely equipped. You can see we've got multi-way positional seats, 2-way lumbar on these racing buckets. We get leather, we get a little bit of suede accents, and we get Raptor there. If orange isn't your thing, this may not be your trim, but we'll go ahead and climb up and into it. This being an auto show, this being a power seat, I can't really adjust the seat too much. It is a little closer to the steering wheel. Oh, what do you know? They've got the power onto this one. It is a little closer to the steering wheel than I would like, but I'm gonna kind of work my way and get a perfect seating position so when we climb into the back, you can see what that looks like. But we do have a multi-position tilt and telescope steering wheel up here. I really like this top dead center right here. They say when you're racing through the desert, it is very important that you be able to tell where your steering wheel is positioned. One of the unique challenges of racing through sand is you can be plowing through sand with your steering not dead straight, but because your vehicle is moving straight, it's kind of hard to tell. So having a visual indicator right here with this top dead center mark does help with that. A little bit of lighting controls over here. It is a little down low, but I really do like the overall design in here. It works very well. We get a few indicator lights up here and some toggle switches up top here. So Ford has been doing a lot of auxiliary switches here lately. I really like that we get quick access to all of these in a very cool toggle switch fashion. So if you're going to be putting winches or lights or anything on your Ranger Raptor, you can do that right there. We've got some sunglass storage up there, your power sliding rear window controls, typical rear view mirror right here, nothing special there, no frameless, no nothing. Already touched on the vertical screen here, Qi wireless charger cup holders, digital electronic gear selector right here. All your different drive modes can be selected through push button right here. There's your Baja mode, but you can also turn this dial 4 high, 4 low, 4 automatic, 4 low, 2 high. So you can drive this in 2-wheel drive, but 2-speed transfer case, very nice here. As for me, I'm 5'10", very comfortable, no sunroof in this model, so plenty of headroom and space inside. We're gonna go ahead and pop out of this one and move over to the back seat to see now sitting behind myself at 5'10", you can see just how sculpted the back of these Recaro seats are for me as I climb into this one. No grab handle on the pillar. We do get a handle on the ceiling here and a step, but sitting behind myself, it is a very comfortable, not upright seating position like in the Nissan Frontier. It is a comfortable back seat. And you can see even sitting behind myself at 5'10", I've got plenty of legroom back here. This is not a penalty box like mid-sized pickup trucks are kind of being known for. I know the Tacoma back seat still feels a little tight to me, even at 5'10", but a few amenities back here as well. Fold down center armrest with a couple cup holders And we've got some power on the back of the center console as well, a household style outlet, as well as a USB-A and USB-C right over here. Household style outlet is 120 volt, 400 watt max. You get a little storage right here. It is hard plastic. It's going to make some noise. Get some map pockets in the back. And then I already showed you the underfloor storage. So nice appointments here in this starting at $55,000 Ranger Raptor. But now we're going to go take a look at that Lariat. You can see that starts at 43,000 and some change. This is a sport 4x4. We checked out an FX4 while we were at the Houston Auto Show. You can see we get a slightly different face than the Ranger Raptor on this Lariat, but we still get those performance LED lights up front, very modern, updated front end styling. And again, we get the Lariat badge here. Get some Goodyear Wrangler tires. These are 255/65 R18s. It looks like very nice look design to them. You can see we get passive entry here on this one. This one still gets that digital or electronic shifter here. No Baja mode drive button, but this is going to be a very popular trim for the Ranger pickup truck line. The Lariat, get full digital gauge cluster, that digital screen here. A little bit different look to the seats. No, definitely toned down on that code orange. We don't have any code orange accents on this one. That is exclusive to Raptor, but you can see a very nice back seat as well. Just like on the Ranger, you've got that 100%, on the Raptor, you've got that 100% rear seat. You need to make sure and let go of that so this will lock into place. But all your underseat storage right there. But again, this one starts at 43,000 and some change. I'd say the midsize pickup truck segment is perhaps one of the hottest outside of compact crossovers. And I think Ford has got a real winner here with multiple iterations of their Ranger pickup truck line. This is a global pickup truck from Ford. They sell these all over the world. You can actually get this truck already overseas. We're waiting for our American spec to start hitting dealer floors. Should be happening any day now. Very excited for this pickup truck. If you want to see more from us here at the show, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you are notified every time a new video drops. Find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, YouTube, everything at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, from the Ford booth of the Chicago Auto Show, until next time, gearheads, bye.